Click down. The exorcism will go from Mushi, doing a decent amount of damage to that aggressive. The Borslow comes through. He has no infest. He has the armlet toggle. Needs to be careful. The Spirit Siphon coming out. The glimpse back onto aggressive. Gets him back in there. They get the Grave off in time, though. The open wounds will come through. They have the kinetic shield. There's the black hole. From the long ground. On to 3. Steppers and them one are going to get chewed down. 3 dead. Mushi gets a double kill. DJ, are you kidding me? From the low ground.
DJ, God, the crowd here just goes insane as he hits the black hole of his life. And likely could just give this one up. The vision advantage with the Hawk does help. But nope, they're ready. They've actually got a smoke. They can bypass the Hawk with this, but
there's no way they take this in time. Fnatic need to get out. Mushi is going to be stunned by the boulder smash. They're going to come through. Showit looking for Ravage. Can't find it. Mushi pops the BKB early. Aggressive blinks in. Pops the Rage as well. Still has his BKB ready to go. They really want to contest this and take it down as quickly as possible. They get the refresher for Ohio. It's coming out. Double Roar is ready. Can they find a kill off of this? Maybe he's walking up with the Silver Edge. Ohio's going to get caught first. Ravage catches onto 2. Black Hole counter initiation. Static Storm on top. Aggressive is low. They get up to Static Storm. Showit pops the refresher. It's not enough. Maybe he's getting chewed through by mid 1. They get up the Roar. They'll lose 2. They'll lose 3. They buy back on the Tide. He's got another Ravage. They have no buyback on Maybe. What an initiation from DJ.
Secures another kill, and Tongfu is going to continue to push. They're not done. Mech still hasn't even been used. There's a hook. How? Brought all the way back to the base. Cleaned up by the fountain. And waddles his way back to the front lines.
Well, like I said, it does waste time, but they kind of need it. I mean, they need to be able to just eliminate somebody from the fight, very similar to what Mu can do for Tongfu. So if he had been a little bit farther up, he would have been able to throw the hook, but the thing is there was a range creep in the way. And there it is, yep.
Banana going for a ride on the Dindy Express. Welcome to the well. Aegis goes to Tongfu. And now charging back out. Dindy going to be spotted, and he doomed to Chen. That's a much better choice. Oh, he got him. He got him. Not going to follow it all the way because we got a battle to watch with Puppy. Trying to get away from it. Going to be telekinesed back. And they will be able to get him as well. There you so a 1-for-1 trade. And wow, Hal is still alive down there. Engagement breakout as Kuro. Oh, there we go. The hook. Got him. Zhan Xing taking the long ride to Shanghai. Welcome home. Navi's down. Can you say Mega Creeps? Navi, he got him! One more! This is what you call one for the road!
Man, I can't.
The game for IG. Who leads the way? I believe it should be Zoe. They're gonna cut for the shorter path. They storm up the river. Patience from Zoe. Waiting in the wings. Navi's about to be caught. Oh, there's the sleep. The surge. He catches everyone. Oh, this could be a total disaster. Vacuum in. Ravage on everyone. The black hole as well. Light of heaven turns it around. Ravage as well. Stolen by Denny. Are you kidding me? They turn it around. 4 heroes dead. 4
heroes dead. Chuan trying to survive. Chuan's gonna go down. Puppy talked about the Naga counter. It's Light of Heaven with his BKB. They turn it around. I don't even know how they're gonna do it. Standing ovation from the crowd. The last tower will be going down.
Start the fight with that global and just try to blow up and get on top of that Zeus right away. Get into that backline. I mean, the Rubik and the Zeus are really starting to be quite an issue for them.
Chalice, he's in with the opener, straight in with the lasso. The tower will fall, but they'll drag back the Ember Spirit into the torrent, cut him down with the Tidebringer. He's dead, but on the side, they find Arme. Arme's dead for 60, still alive at the moment. And all the use, the dodge, Anna up into the end, dodging the Echo Slap. Somnus, he's trapped here in the Sprout. OG, they'll slowly punch down the Kuka. The stall of Vision Jerax sets up onto FY. OG.
But this PL will continue just to BT split push this game out, get more and more money. And that, for me, is still the biggest problem for Evil Geniuses. Where do you go with this? Fear needs to have that damage-dealing item. But in order to do so, he's got to drop either his TP scroll or sell the Ring of Aquila. And Samel, blink, Dragon Tail stun. Garda's going to be here with the hookshot as well. Laguna bites Samel. The Colts burn bought them a little bit of extra time. And with Samel down and no buyback, Roshan is a very, very juicy target here for CDEC.
shouldn't happen. It's pretty clear to us what some of those problems could be. The really important thing is, do you have the clarity in the heat of the moment to say what that problem is? Or are you going to complain about it?
Flight Moon strike me like a team that can laugh at their own mistakes constantly and just chill in the game and troll and still come out on top and come back from the loss, which they're doing right now. 5 men.
They 5-man graffitied in a game, then lost.
Yeah,
they're still here.
They're still here and having fun.
This is something I would say is a criticism I've had of Misery for a while, is like not finding the formula, the recipe, some would say, that helps his team succeed. If you look back to TI9, Chaos, even though they were eliminated in group stage, ended the tournament with the most unique heroes picked. That's insane.
Yeah.
Least games played, most heroes picked. We're seeing something similar here. They need to find.
You would say they were experimenting with different recipes. Is that it?
You might be onto something, Wizard. Can we?
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the. Where are you supposed to? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the streams that you're used to, and stick right here to this stream as we mosey on over to the Temple of Analysis. That was the worst throw I've had in my entire life.
10 seconds remains to pick. Bat Rider!
You guys used the wrong points. You got Tiga fired. He was the only dude who prepared for this stuff. Now we got Brian on the panel.
I'll do my best, man. Sorry.
Fine, whatever. It's okay. The drafts are looking completely unpredictable to begin with, so I don't really think you'll have any more leverage than anyone else did. As we transition into game number 3, Fly to Moon versus 5 men. Well, actually, this looks pretty reasonable. I'll give him some props. Yeah, last game had a last pick Broodmother that didn't really work out that well. No, you're giving me a questionable face here, Giannis. What's on your mind here?
Just opening Spectre.
Opening Spectre. I mean, 5 men. Yeah, I mean they got opened. They opened Medusa that other game, and that was okay. Hey, Nyx Assassin's still good against Spectre also, you know?
It's a break.
It's a break.
I mean, I'm just surprised that they would open it with it like that. I don't know. It leaves a lot of opportunity for Fly.
I gotta ban the Viper.
Punish it.
Yeah.
My question is who picked first here? Was it Tiny first?
This is why we need Tiga.
Yeah, I think it was Tiny first.
Okay. It would make sense this way because I don't think you would pick Spectre into Batrider like this first round. The thing I don't like about 5 men's draft right now that I'm already seeing is that for Flight of Moon you have Oracle, which obviously blocks a lot of picks, like the Darkseer, and then you go for a hero that's not only good against the other 2 heroes, the Spectre Tiny, but it's also countered by Oracle, right? So there's some natural synergy of why you would pick these 2 heroes in the first round, and it saves you a ban for the Batrider. And I just look at Tiny Spectre, and I'm like, okay, now what? Like, what's the...
Yeah.
What are you doing with this?
Exactly. It doesn't seem like any planning. It's just like, okay, we got these 2 heroes.
Yeah, these 2 heroes are picked, in the meta. People play them. Let's pick them. My question is, you're saying Tiga does all this preparation for the series. So does he just not share his notes with 5 men?
You gotta keep your cards close to your chest, it seems, because the way that this series is going, it seems like no one has done any research on 5 men.
Yeah, T was literally like, they first picked Wind Ranger, and he starts scribbling stuff down in his book. He's got shit. Oh, God.
Take out Arcana. He doesn't even have it. Oh!
He seems pretty lost. So we'll see Fly to Moon. They're going to cover themselves here. They're going to ban out... Okay, actually ban out Nature's Prophet when they have Batrider. That's a bit interesting to me. But also banning out that Legion. That one definitely makes sense.
Think you need to ban out Batten or Avenge, or you think the Venge isn't likely now that you have a Spectre on the board? Actually, ban out the Beastmaster?
I don't think you have to. I think Venge can actually work pretty decently versus Oracle as well too, because you distance the save and stuff like that. But Venge and Spectre, that lane sounds abysmal.
Yeah, we've seen what happens with Venge when you pick her with a melee core that just doesn't capitalize on the wave of terror. I would say they do want to look to get a save potentially. I don't think Venge is the one. Would they consider 5 Abaddon? think it's worth considering. Would they consider going the route of just jumping the bat? That's worth considering as well. These new pick spirals are throwing me off a bit. I don't know.
It's a Witch Doctor that they have picked. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, the Witch Doctor is nice for the lane. It's like good synergy with the Spectre in regards to pretty hard to go on these two heroes. Spectre makes good use of any heals because of the way dispersion works, but in terms of the game plan, I don't really see how it fits in once again.
Yeah, Spectre kind of wants these mobile team fights, whereas Witch Doctor is like, I want to stay right here and channel my Death Ward. Is there any reason to not pick Viper? Why would you not pick Viper on Flight of Moon?
You probably wouldn't pick it here, but fourth I could see.
You can pick it fourth. Yeah, I agree.
It just comes down to whether or not it has a decent matchup against whatever's fourth. You don't want to pick it here because they can get a lane counter and then a game counter to the Viper. But I agree with you that Viper could be quite potent as a way to just ruin the Spectre for basically the entire game.
Yeah.
Plus Void, maybe? Yeah, Void Viper would be...
Void Viper, yeah. That's what I was thinking as well. They're going to do the Nyx again. Okay.
Instead of Viper, they take it from the support role.
Cool. It's a break for Spectre. Witch Doctor is extremely fragile. You can actually catch him a lot of times very easily in the back, and he'll pop to just that Vendetta.
Let's see some Enigma, baby.
For 5 men?
I was
like, wow, you've been paying attention to the drafts. But let me tell you, it was not good. It may also be a denial pick. I don't think 5 men would have played the Nyx Assassin, but we saw how effective it was against the Bat Rider as well. I'm glad that Flight of Moon are bringing it to prominence, though, because pretty much all of us have considered Nyx Assassin to be very much under the radar and couldn't really come up with a good justification for it. Like, the laning phase is solid. He has high base regen, useful at most stages of the game, especially if you can make use of the break or the mana burn, as we saw versus Medusa in game 1.
I think they still can just Viper right afterwards, and then you have double break mechanics versus a Spectre. That looks like a pretty sad Spectre if that's the case.
Just to briefly address your concern about Nyx, or wonder
why isn't Nyx popular?
Why is Nyx as popular? I think the level 1 ulti cooldown is just a bit too long. That was their nerf a while back. I think his level 6 to 12 stage is just awkward. I think after you get that level 12 ulti, you feel like your movements are very smooth. They make sense. The timings, your downtime on your ult's not very long. Maybe you'll go farm one creep wave and then go look again. With your level 1 ulti, you don't farm creep waves fast, right? So you're a hero that's not going to be a 4-position clearing waves in order to get his farm, as well as make use of the space that his team's creating while he's on his downtimes. And then your ult's also off, not on cooldown, or on cooldown.
Yeah,
so you're like, what do I do now?
Most of the invis heroes kind of balance the fact that they're not farming by giving a bunch of information on the map by moving around, and Nyx Assassin's somewhere in the middle of those.
I like that he has the form of initiation with the bat, though, because then he can be a follow-up. Like, if they grab Spectre, then the Vendetta is super useful. You break him, that pure damage as well goes right through dispersion in a way.
Flight of Moon, pick up an Invoker. 5 men get a Magnus. So Iceberg on a comfort hero for sure.
I'm liking Flight of Moon's draft. It looks like it's got synergy. I feel like 5 men's just picking heroes because they're picking heroes. I don't really see like the synergy coming between their draft almost at all.
I'll just straight up flame, like, how can you give a first round bat and just not counter it? I'm mind blown right now about this. Like, there's 2 ways to counter bat. You counter the lasso with save, or you counter the Firefly mobility by picking long range reach, like Storm, Quap. I don't want to advocate Storm, but I'm just giving examples. But you're not picking any of this. You're just, the Bat Rider actually has a free game. When he has Boots of Travel until Tiny Blink, how does he die? He can run around the map in Firefly, and they can't catch him.
Yeah, it looks like it's in this game. I'm looking at 5 minutes. Just like the only person who can do anything in this game is Tiny, and it doesn't look that great for what he's against.
Yeah, I don't think Magnus Spectre is really a combo either. No. I think Spectre, you need a hero that can potentially participate regularly, like a Jug, Troll, these type of heroes with the mag. And I don't think Spectre wants to do that. It's like she could do that, but then, why are you Spectre? Wouldn't you just rather get something else?
Yeah, I was going to say, Slark's in the pool. It's versus Magnus.
Strong,
It builds a Silver Edge versus Spectre, and it's a pretty strong lane, too, with Oracle. I think that was like most obvious kind of pick that I could see for
Yeah, the only thing I could see is maybe CK, because Flight of Moon also had a history of picking CK, but
please God, no.
They did lose with it.
Okay, so I've been rambling on about this all throughout the tournament, how a team establishes a game plan in their first couple picks, and if you don't counter it, they're just going to double down on the game plan.
Okay.
So they picked this Batrider. That resembles low cooldown skirmishing, pick-off, mobility on the map. They just don't counter this concept at all. What do you see? Nyx Slark. Like, you're just dealing with 3 mobile around the map heroes that are going to look to hunt you and kill you all game, and then Invoker can even be a great follow-up, right? So it's like, the way 5 Minutes Draft operates, it just doesn't address this at all. So suddenly you can't, I don't think you can do that in one pick, right? You can't counter the Slark in lane and save from the Batrider and get on top of this Invoker. Right now they have really no way to get on top of him. So for me, this has been the biggest issue when I'm watching Divine League games, is when teams do this. I think they get too complacent just picking what they are comfortable with. You have to pick from a pool that makes sense against what you're seeing. So I'm skeptical. And they last pick Lina
into Nyx
Batrider. Yeah, I don't know, man. You guys have been telling me the drafts have been questionable. I would be incredible. You just put into a slur?
Yeah, this
2 melees.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure how 5 men can come out of this one.
Well, if you at home are just as dumbfounded as our analysts, then be sure to take advantage of these odds on EGB.com. 2.22 to 1.60. This is I don't know. Do they really like the Lina versus Invoker matchup or something? Like, why Lina?
It must be the Lina Nyx matchup they're going for.
I don't know. I actually just don't know.
I would much rather be Slark or Batrider in this game.
It looks just very clean and very comfortable for Flight of Moon. They countered what they're playing against. They've also got strong heroes that work well together. I feel like 5 men, I guess I feel like they actually just picked heroes to be like, this is what we're going to play this game.
From what they've done this tournament, I don't get it. I think 5 Men's had some really solid drafts here and there, and some series I think they've been rather lackluster in terms of preparation or just kind of winging it throughout the course of the draft. But this, you guys came in as like saying, bitch, you know, if you haven't paid really close attention, just know 5 Men doing some questionable stuff. And I was skeptical in the sense, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to come in unbiased,
open-minded.
Yeah, open-minded into this not last game. Well, presumably last game based on what we're saying. But I'm going to come to the third game, but give him some credit. And I don't know. I'm hoping for them that they
give me one win condition fogged. Can the Spectre at least somehow, I don't know, past 45 minutes do something?
The Witch Doctor Spectre, like maybe the Witch Doctor can just get him very enabled, but
they have to shut down the Bat and the Invoker.
Okay.
Pretty heavily. I'd say 1 or 2 levels each on the cores.
I admit nothing but excitement for this game number 3. Flight of Moon versus 5 Men. Let's pass it over to our casters, Lacoste and Slacks.
Thank you so much to our analyst team there. And Lacoste, the time has come. This could potentially be the last game of the grand finals of the Divine Division.
It could be, just by looking at the drafts. I think 5 men, they are overcomplicating things. This is not a simple Dota. I've seen Lina as the last pick every single time I see it. The hero just loses. I don't feel like the hero is by any means a game-winning hero, and if you want to sneak in a Lina, I think you should reserve that for your 3rd or 4th pick. Okay, it's not a mid Lina. Never mind. Okay. I still feel the hero. Last picking Lina is just, you know, there's always a better hero to choose from. There was a Batrider in the first phase, no counter whatsoever.
Sure.
Not a single hero. There's no save. There's nothing. There's no Legion Commander, there's no Disruption. These heroes are not really good against the Batrider, so I expect Batrider to have a good game. They're starting with the trial lane for now. Let's see Lina, last pick Lina, what she can do. I mean,
she dodged that stun pretty incredibly as
Roger
Misery making
trying
his
to
way
redeem
out.
himself as much as he can with some body block.
Yo, if this Lina makes it out, okay, I was about to say, I saw that hit on the creep. Lacoste, I think that in this game, I believe in this game, the last one, we have 1 hour, and I beg the chat to 100% say fired. It is the last chance, the last game, and just to help that out, I'm going to try to cast as seriously as possible. I'm going to give you my best casting, my most...
This is it, like, it does not get better than this.
No, I will give you my most buttoned up, no fun. Please fire me so that we can get Odie Pixel to cast the grand finals of our Divine Division here today. Anyway, back into the game, Lacoste. As we can see down here in the middle lane, absolute domination so far from the Tiny. Now, statistically, does Tiny win this lane against Invoker?
Tiny does fine, you know. He has a cleave. He can farm the side camp if he's
incoming
threatened to. General, he's fine. It's a level 1 Maledict. Now Roger is on the bottom lane. Spectre, so far, doing good since they were tri-laning for first minute, trying to get a kill, and that means Spectre's gonna have a lot of CS and denies.
Now, of course, the Pylai Die with his Witch Doctor is gonna try to get as much damage as possible. Just with standard right clicks, you can see all those branches being brought out there. Here we go, missing the stun there on the Slark. They've got to do well in that Slark lane if they hope to get any kind of game with this kind of lineup. Here we go. Nice pull by Roger, taking those bottom creeps down to the bottom lane, pulling them away and making sure that it, creep equilibrium is on their side. Meanwhile, on the top lane, you can just see the absolute domination that we've had so far from this team.
That's a nice Sunstrike. Iceberg.
Yep.
Still needs like 3 more hits. There's no way he's getting that kill. Extra armor he gets from the tower and the region kicked in, plus a Fairy Fire. Put that bracer in the backpack. Get the value out of it.
Afraid not on chest. Scared that maybe there's somebody waiting in the winds there, so he's going to hold on to that bracer. That incredible damage protection from the armor, so good. And he's too scared to let it go. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, we see a little bit of aggression there as we see Nyx Assassin diving behind that tower. Ace now in some trouble. Getting that pull
yet again. He's in a real trouble.
Getting that
full HP, almost full mana.
Very frightening to have that tiny bug next to him, and that pull is failed. He will actually get that pull. The pull did not. I actually can't fucking cast like this. Shit. It's
just
so
go
hard.
Back to the old slap.
Right,
I mean, you're getting fired anywally, so.
It's true. Roger stealing those crepes, moving them out, and Pylai Die. He stares. He stares and he tries to pull like pathetically. I guess the creeps do feel bad for him. He will pull the range creep in a solid attempt.
Pylai Die.
Well done. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Oracle bamboozled by Mr. Minotaur himself. Well done, V-Tune. Your boy Slarky Malarkey looking for some farmy. But he is not doing too hot. Lena, you know, she used to be a laning goddess. High armor, high harass, able to do these stuns. Used to be a god. What happened? I forget the change, Lacoste.
She still has all the things you said, you know, but they're position 4 heroes who do the better job.
Yeah.
Like, it's Alina into Batrider, Nyx Assassin. They have so many setups.
It's true.
For the Sunstrike, you have Lasso, you have Nyx, hitting people from invis once. Possibly Slark even gets a Silver Edge here against the Spectre, another break mechanic. They also have break coming out from Nyx.
So real talk, I'm way too stupid. Why would you pick Witch Doctor in this lineup? Legitimately confused.
Secures the... I mean, it was the first phase Witch Doctor. They see one hero. It's not like, yeah, Witch Doctor's just gonna dump.
Watch out, Sunstrike, go! Slam dunk on that fool. You don't want to feed Spectre here. Ace running through the fire and flames. Put it on Guitar Hero. He will be able to pick up that kill, and he's running away 3 stacks. Mr. Roger watching in a bated breath. Meanwhile, in the top lane, where's Slarky under the tower getting farmed? 23 last hits. He's 3rd highest. Now he's 4th. It is a big competition. Spectre doing just fine, though. And, yeah.
This whole tournament is a competition, so.
That's right. It is, Lacoste, you know, not only for the gamers, but for the talent as well. A constant competition, the backstabbing, unbelievable. Fogged the other day, I saw put a diuretic inside of Lizard's cup.
just to try to get one more series.
Not just that, he's downvoting the Reddit comments that speak nicely of other talents.
It's absolutely true. It's what Fog does every single time. He has the programs that auto-downvote.
Yeah.
He's a sick man.
I also asked him, like, what are you doing? He said, I'm switching the account. Like, this needs to get downvoted more.
Even more, he says. Meanwhile, bottom, another creep stealing attempt here. They're just getting hijacked. The Coconut not able to connect with the creep wave. That is no longer a level 1 Mally Dally. That will take you out. So the Owl Rider himself able to survive. And what is this? This is a goddamn... These guys need to go to jail for cattle rustling. That is the wildest goddamn skipping I've ever seen.
Why is Snow Owl not just called Snowl?
Snowl.
Snowl.
Snow Owl.
Yeah.
Wow, incredible.
We just make things simpler.
Yes.
I'm all about that.
I think in 300 years, because of, like, you know, talk to you later, like TMI and shit, soon it will be like that. All words will just be a collection of letters that you must interpret, because it's just a faster way to talk. OMG, BKB, TNY, dodging MRT, as we see here. Spectre, G2G on INV. Here we go, GG. Meanwhile, the Bat Rider coming in, putting down the sticky napalm, putting down the fire. Chessie's not worried about it. He's a big boy, big rock boy. I'll walk away, but Invoker was doing quite well.
He was, and they managed to bring him down. But look at Spectre. She's 700 gold ahead of anyone.
That's not cool.
Hand of Midas. Okay, with the haunt, she's now back to the bottom lane, involved in 2 out of 3 kills. It's a good start for Spectre.
You think so?
Yeah, and they need to have good timing on Tiny's Blink Dagger, so just try to enable his lane, gank possibly one more time, and then you can have Tiny blink again, follow it up with the Spectre. Magnus on top, doing fairly well, same as Slark, but you know, it's still Spectre farming. With the Empower, they have a break mechanic, possibly too, if Slark gets that Silver Edge, so Spectre's not gonna be that strong. The thing is, you know, it's easy to say, not that easy to hit. That's a big kill.
That is big. You are delaying that Blink Dagger, so needed right now. Pylon died running away. What's up in the sun strike? Right on his little booty. Burn that little bun.
They even killed the courier.
Sweet lord.
Misery's high level. He's level 5.5.
That's very good.
8 minutes in.
Almost level 6. This is not how you get level 6. Get away from there. That's an invisible rune. Get away. Go on. There you go. Grabs the invisible rune. And now making his way. Of course, he had to wait for his teammates to respawn and get into position. Misery now just kind of camping out, looking for some XP. There's the TB that he needs. Please tell me that it gets something out of it, because Lina has such a power spike at level 6. Tiny looking like he's hungry.
They know. Lina is missing. She's not showing on the top lane, and the lane is pushed in, so Iceberg should know something's happening.
That's right. And there's the taunt by the Knicks, letting them know that they know what they know. As you can see now, Slark gets his power charge. This Slark's farm has been impeded, but not that much. He's only 1,000 gold under the Spectre. I guess that is a lot.
No, I've read the other day an interesting theory.
Sure.
I mean, it's just a sentence, but...
Yeah.
What if air was actually poisonous, and it just takes you like 75 to 100 years to kill you?
What a cruel fate. Our lungs are constantly fighting against poison. You know, that makes a lot of sense by a weed smoker. And guys just filling his lungs full of as much pot as possible, trying to escape death.
You can swap air with oxygen, you get still the same result.
What is air compared to oxygen? Is oxygen not just air?
I mean, there's other elements in the air besides oxygen.
I suppose so. Pure oxygen could kill you, I guess.
Too much oxygen, not good.
Yeah. You know, when I was a really dumb kid in high school, I used to think that space, the lack of oxygen is what made you float in space. I didn't know about the gravity. So, you know,
High school, you said?
I thought if it didn't have air, then you would float. But turns out, not a fun time for my hamster in the vacuum. He did not float. Sorry, elephant. Anyway.
His name was Elephant?
Elephant the hamster. He had a good life until the vacuum.
Oh, General. getting Meteor Hammer. I mean, if Nyx Assassin's not gonna get it,
here I go.
They lack some tower damage, that's for sure. You know, Hand of Midas Inspector, finish plus the power threads. She's extremely farmed right now.
He's creeping.
Level 6 Nyx plus Sunstrike. It would be a kill. There's the break.
No Sunstrike follow-up, however. We're going to see a nice lasso, and there's the Sunstrike waiting for the perfect opportunity. Look at that, though. A lot of damage.
Meet the killer. There he goes. Some Sunstrike damage was shared between the creeps.
Nyx Assassin reminds me a lot of, guys hanging out on Twitch channels, just waiting for that one moment to say something like super fucked up for no reason. He's just there following you, hidden, and then all of a sudden he's just like, highlights his comment, just, I think you're dumb, and then, where did that come from? Not
then
this guy.
Disappears, and then collects the channel points.
Vendettas again for that one highlight. Look out! Misery in some serious trouble. Does not stun, waiting for that, and the Sunstrikes are on point. They have so many ways to just leash people up and get those Sunsies. That is just beautiful game for this Invoker. How do you counter that? How do you counter the sun?
Just don't look at the sun.
Sit in your room all night. Sit in your basement eating pizza rolls and avoiding it. It won't even save you.
And gamers realize how to counter sun.
That's right. Here we go. In the chat, highlights the comment, I think you're dumb. But he misspells dumb. He puts dumph, and a moment is wasted as he returns back to sulk into the chat.
It would have been a kill on Spectre for sure.
Sure.
Ton of damage, Sunstrike, pure one with the Meteor Hammer and stun. But you need to apply the break mechanic.
Can we take a moment to just respect Fly to the Moon, by the way? An impeccable series so far. I mean, game 1, they took a little while to push, but it didn't really look out of their hands at too many points. Game 2, an absolute stomp, and here in game 3, it's just... I'm not trying to lie to you guys, but it's looking pretty bad for 5 guys. I mean, it's a great team. These are the boys, 5 men, put them down here, and now revenge is theirs. This is what the storybooks dream of. It's like if Darth Vader just cut off Luke Skywalker's head immediately. Would have been cool.
I need to watch these movies. I watched like 1 or 2, but never sat down and watched them all.
It's all good. The only interesting thing about Star Wars is the expanded universe, all right?
Well, the thing is, I watch hell of a lot of movies, you know?
You do?
Something that I just do.
Favorite movie, Lacoste?
Favorite movie? I'm just gonna say Lord of the Rings. I think it's the greatest movie that we ever made, but there's gonna be another Sunstrike.
Bye-bye.
I'm a big fan of fantasy in general. Like this fantasy cast we're doing right now. We're doing a fantastic job.
Fantasiastic! As we see more Sunstrikes coming out, 8-3 now.
I'd say Beautiful Mind is really up there.
A Beautiful Mind?
Yeah. I'm not talking about your mind.
Not familiar with that. The EGB.com bets Fly to Moon does, of course, have less of a chance in their opinion as this meteor connects with these poor creeps. My favorite movie is Milo and Otis. It's a story created by a Japanese advertising firm to capture the American spirit of small farm animals. That movie, it's the movie that created no animals were harmed in this film. Found out years later that in all the action scenes, they were actually just massacring animals, which is horrific.
No wonder I don't watch these types of movies.
At the time, though, it was a great film.
Back in your days.
Back in
what
my
are we talking about?
Yes.
80s?
I don't know. I fear for the Zoomers. What will they say is their favorite movie? SpongeBob Saves Bikini Bottom? It's very frightening for them. I can't remember a good movie that's come out in the last 15 years except for Mad Max Fury Road.
Well, we have to disagree on this one, but the big toss combo, Roger's still alive.
Roger, run. He's gonna throw a tree. Oh, RP. RP coming out. Blink dagger for the Tiny.
Yeah, so that's gonna make things easier for them. You know, they can start being more aggressive on the map. Spectre's still farming a lot, but Invoker, you know, global presence more often. Every single time I click on a hero, or our observer clicks on a hero, there's a hand of Midas that's not being used. You did not need to show Iceberg right now, so that what I just said is stupid, but whatever.
It is annoying only for casters, but in-game you do forget about it, you know? Well, not usually, but sometimes. Careful there. Nice, uncontrollable damage. Nyx Assassin, seeing if he can make something out of it. Oracle with a very slow follow-up there. This bird, this bat, this owl looking to do something. The Taco Bell is leaking, and he's looking for a peek and gotta find somebody to burn with that booty butt. Where are they? He is got nothing as they push into that top tower. Meanwhile, in the top, our boys are still just free farming. Slarky Malarkey, they just ignore him now. He's still
Hammer, meteor shower, let's go.
Woo! Grandma calls you on the phone, says, "Sweetie, look outside. It's Nyx Assassin."
This is what killed the dinosaurs. Don't fall for it.
Look out! Oh, saved actually by the Tiny. Blink on the back end and then a toss the counter. There you go. The meme hammer yet again. We have not seen Roger do well with that meme hammer until he gets a blink dagger. And last time, Roshan was even kind enough to give him the Agnum Scepter. And little counter initiation continues as ya boy, the Owl Rider, now being chased down. Invoker with a nice, satisfying zoning tornado. And your team here on 5 men.
They're still gonna get the kill.
Got a kill?
Pilot died, ending up with mostly just boots. Oh, is there a leash? Nope.
That was a big charge time on that.
Something that I've seen 5 men are doing whenever they play Spectre.
Yeah.
She finishes Mantis style, and they try to go and sneak in a Roche. Because, you know, everything works on illusions from Spectre.
No! Half a second away there for a free kill. They could have used that, my friend. But more chances for 5 men. But yeah, that's very interesting. So she gives Manta, and then they go straight into the Roshan pin?
Yeah. They try to go for that kind of a play. You know, give Spectre Aegis. You're pretty much unkillable for the next 5 minutes. And keep putting the pressure, at least in the games that they were winning.
They appear to try to be communicating. I think that they were pinging and maybe think about throwing Lina on top of the Bad Rider. Lina then ran.
Maybe they should use a Discord instead of pinging. I think it's a much more efficient method.
Not at all. If you only communicate via pings, then you never have to. You always have to be on your toes, my friend. Never know what people want. Big boy Philly coming out yet again. A cursed item that only appears when I cast games. I think it has 100% rate on Big Boy Philosopher's Stone. One of the best items in the game.
Whoa! Blade. Let's see if they do it. No vision. One sentry, but they also might get devoted because there's Fly the Moon sentry close to it. 2 boots of travel, 2 meteor hammers, 1 hand of Midas. I see a lot of like these greedy items. I don't necessarily think you need 2 meteors here.
I mean, at this point, I do 100% believe they are memeing on them. Fly to Moon has wanted to meme on this team since last time. Here we go, a break onto the Spectre. Here comes the Sunstrike, not on target this time, but very hard to land. And there you go.
Land there. I forgot that they have Oracle. That's a lot of damage. Will he live? Yes, he will.
Effortlessly. Thank you, Oracle. That healing with his ultimate combined with Oracle, just very, very strong on Slark. What a combo. And look at that. Gaben provides a little regeneration rune.
They need 1 extra hero to lock him down. Like right now, Nyx Assassin and Slark can easily play together. Break mechanics against the Spectre. Follow it up with either TP from Invoker, TP from a Batrider. Both of them have Boots of Travel, or just a Sunstrike should be enough to bring down Spectre. Magnus getting Guardian Greaves first item to tank things up, providing, you know, some more utility, and then getting a Blink Dagger, since they're really not team fighting at the moment.
Waiting for the opportunity to get even more in the lead. Slark now on the honey season. Poor little Pylai Die Witch Doctor. Oh, no!
Just want to go in. No ulti yet for 5 seconds, as he was just afraid. Right now, 5 men, they need to invest a lot of gold in sentries. They are playing against 1, 2, 3 Invis heroes. But you need to be careful with those. You know, they're very limited.
All right. let's get hype here for a second, okay? I know that Fly to Moon has been absolutely dominating this series. But when you look at late game, should they survive, Spectre is hype in this game, right? I mean, if they get Lotus and Lincolns and some other stuff. Speaking of Meteor Hammers, the beam brought on the rock. Here comes the Sunstrike.
And the Sunstrike, yeah,
That
this
is
combo
just-
is pretty sick.
Good lord. But they're not finishing the game. They're effing around right now. They're meteor hammering people. They're grabbing them. They're sunstriking them. It's a disrespect that could bite them in the butt. We've seen it before.
I wouldn't say they're disrespecting. It's still a legit build, not, you know, the top tier one, but
Two meteor hammers.
As we've seen, they lack tower damage. They really don't have any unless they take a fight. But if they're like slowly sieging, you channel meteor hammer, you get secured back to the tier 4 tower, you die. That's the combo.
But all I'm saying is maybe, with your combined hope, maybe, with your combined love.
Look at the sentries, they see it. Roger already knows. Now V-Tune will go in.
There we go.
We'll go back.
That Slark, he's underneath that tower. Can't see him.
Where's Meteor?
And that freaking Coco. Meteor Hammer number 2 lands on the tower, and they're trying to find something here. With those 2 Meteor Hammers down, it could be a time for them to make something happen there. Tiny Toss is looking for that beautiful RP, but he is ruined by Batrider with a fantastic flame break. Now, Invoker on the back end, throwing out one of them Tornadors. What's Mr. Bat doing? Looking for somebody to get. Holy shit! That's what
got him.
Bright Slark. Here we go, boy. And now they're trying to find something else out of it. Invoker, imagine you can take out the Magnus, but Magnus ult's already down. Slark now grabbed and dead. They get the Spectre. They're moving back in. The ult is used. Tiny has no help. BKB, big one on this Invoker. He knows that he's dead. He might as well put a little bit of damage in. Throw that tree on him. No, not going to happen. But gotta say, they picked off the Slark in a very convincing fashion. That was close. Witch Doctor.
Cold Snap will be ready once again. So they traded 4 heroes for 2. I think Oracle still needs to be, you know, ready to use ulti on Slark, especially if he decides to go in like that.
Yeah.
He used it on Nyx Assassin in the previous fight, saved him. Still, Slark higher priority target.
Yeah. This Spectre needs a lot of items to make sure that she is not killed as she was. If it wasn't for Batrider, she could have really tore that fight up, but
yeah, if they had the 2 last heroes on Fly to Moon, or if they 5 men could repick these 2 heroes. Here comes Meteor Shower.
Woo! Those creeps, that Fortified does take that bullet for the towers, but it's only going to get worse. Those are only 2 out of 5 of the expected Meteor Hammers coming out from this team here. As we see even more power for this Slarky coming out with an Abyssal Blade. The blade dropped by Underlord on his siege of Stonehall when impaled by the Legion commander as he retreated back into the city as Azogag.
I never know if you're just making it up or if that's actually true.
Neither does Valve.
Read
They just
the
don't
lore.
No one knows.
If I'm at home, you know, I have free time, do I read the lore or do I play a game? I'm more of a guy that's gonna click find match button.
That's what makes you a normie. Nice stop there as we see the Coconut try to come out to save Tiny's life.
There's the
Tiny
back.
burning down. We're seeing a lot of damage coming out though. Tiny's still alive. Slark just getting stacks on that big target. Spectre trying to make something happen, but Nyx Assassin doing such a great job preventing him from doing anything. We still have RP. However, with the right initiation, they could do something great here. C9 Ace throwing in those daggers, looking for somebody.
Thinking about getting in. There's the break.
Coconut, look at it go! Bouncing upon those boys as they back up, though nothing of worth. This is such a hard game for Magnus. It's so difficult
That's
to go
a
in.
great initiation.
Look out. Lena out there waving her hands, pretending like she's gonna do something. There's the RP! There's the power! Slarky Malarkey is down! And we see Spectre trying to turn it around now. She has got a lot of work to do. The boys are hurt. Oracle trying to boost down that Witch Doctor. Spectre has to make her choice. Do I stay and fight or do I run for my life? And she will run down past the tower. Buyback on the Witch Doctor. Trying to save his There's a casket. Drop your ship. Here we go. Magic toes. I love to see it. Out you go. Bye-bye and so long for all the fish. No more.
Dude,
This dude just fucking
General, he's just chilling on the hill.
I'm trying to hype up this cast. This dude's just AFK in the middle of all of them. Come on, bro.
It was a good initiation from 5 men where they go on Invoker, bring him down very low. And once again, trying to force ulti out of Oracle on a target that is not Slark. Slark needs a defensive item. Still, I think getting something like... well, either you get the full Abyssal Blade and then you're tanky enough, have some damage reduction, or you need some kind of a lifesteal, SNY, status resistance against the stun durations. They have a lot of stuns.
Lina finally gets a Yules, which is going to exponentially help this game out. Anyway, to maybe save herself, maybe set up a stun, maybe even slow down the bat would be nice. But Slark is just looking real good right here. Invoker, of course, out moneying everyone right now. Trying to stack these Ancients, looking for wards, and we finally get Blink on Magnus. Magnus is now a hero as designed by IceFrog. We can finally see some RPs to start the fights, which is what this team needs so desperately, is to get on the front end of that. There we go, Insta D wards coming out. These pro players use Slark to actually scout for wards, something that a pub Slark does not even know he has the ability to do. And the game continues.
Now they're just deep into the bottom lane. 2 boots of travel can easily just outpush the lanes. I feel like 5 men are having a rough time just clearing the waves out. They have okay heroes, like Lina can one-shot it. Same goes for Tiny, Mag with Power, Spectre, but Fly the Moon, they're the ones who are controlling the aggression. I believe that could be possibly a smoke from 5 men, and there it is.
There it is. Good call, Lacoste. As now with that Blink Dagger on your Magnus, you're going to be looking for your chance to accelerate. Get these guys pinned up together. Fly to Moon has been rather clumped up. So, with the Blink reveal into the smoke, this could be the moment. All they need to do is go north. Everyone, please think in your minds north, 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 and maybe Pile Die will pick it up with his inherent psychic powers.
Good positioning from Roger. Being an Invis, and there's still a full team on the top to back him up.
They're scanning. They think that they're in Roshan. They are in a pretty good position if they go grab that Slark, but he knows something's up.
Yeah,
if they're not in Rosh, they're somewhere near.
Look at the bottom lane. No one's addressing that problem. Mid lane just got pushed in. Pile Die does not have buyback, so if they take him out, I mean, it's not going to be a huge problem. It's not like he's doing that much stuff, but he needs to plant Maledict on Slark, non-dispellable.
Ooh, good point. The Slark counter. Now for the counter smoke, as I know they just smoked up, they're not in Roche, the hunt begins. Now this is complete disaster if they get anybody from 5 men. They have got to start these fights. The fight starter is the fight finisher in this one, and it looks like they are going to be on the hunt in the enemy jungle. Luckily for them, they're chilling out in the triangle, baby! Over there in Bermuda. Looks like they know that that's the case, as they will see Spectre. That's their ultimate target. Looking for somebody. They get a bad feeling. Why are these lanes pushing in and no heroes? Run away. But Exhibi, he's waiting. We're staying. Not Ace! He's the one you don't want to be caught. Ace grabbed up by the EMP. He's got to get out of there. He does not have the item for it.
She does not have mana to actually use the ulti. Needs to reset. It'll TP back and be ready with the Haunt, because right now you don't have it. That's it. Haunt, no mana for Manta, no multiple daggers.
Can't fight. But almost level 20 on that
Greaves.
Spectre.
Did have Greaves on Mag just to buff her up, give her some mana.
Quickening Charm. Very good item. We're seeing the Roach Pit now. They're thinking about doing it. They're tricking it out. It's very warded up by your boys from Fly to Moon. Not too many wards in that area by 5 men, and most of their wards are in the middle lane.
2 abilities that burn mana. EMP plus mana burn.
That's very true. And what does Spectre do with no mana? Nothing. Smoke. One more time. Seeing if they can catch someone. Bat Rider in position, looking for somebody tasty. The ult in. Spectre going in first, taking up that damage, and then the rest of the team follows up. Absolutely fantastic initiation with everybody right there. I'll buy back instantly on Next Assassin. He's going to TP to that shrine. Here we go. The boys have got to get out there. Gotta be careful here with the reinitiation. Ace picking up a nice killing spree, and they're making their way out. That's what you want to see. Kill 2 guys, back out after the buybacks. Gentlemen, your dreams might be answered.
I'm not sure they're getting anything out of this. There's still RP, no Haunt, Lina ulti is ready. Other heroes don't rely on cooldowns, so they can keep fighting.
Those 5 cowards, they're 5 men, and they won't go down without a fight. Nobody playing the Battle Pass Battleground game. Very sad. I'm sure someone spent a lot of time on that. I always wondered if pro teams played the pause games. It's a little
They did, probably for the first few minutes. It became really annoying real fast. It really did.
And here we are. Should we do a jungle cruise?
Get your pause champs ready, let's go.
All right, if you look on our right side here, this is the obelisk of Karglar right there. We're gonna take, oh, the timer, 2 hours and 40 minutes. I don't know, chat, if you've been watching the game. It will not last 2 hours and 40 minutes, you idiots. But thank you for all the support and the destruction of the Dota 2 seed. As we continue our jungle cruise. Who is that? Is that the mysterious shop owner? Lacoste, who is he? What's his lore? What's his name?
He looks very Mongolian.
That's right. It is actually the coach of Team Khan is here. He's, you remember them? A special guest for the Divine Division. There's actually 0 lore on that man, and look who it is.
Because that's why he's called, secret shopkeeper.
Secret. We're going to go for a bit. Everyone duck. Here we go. Right under the crotch of that melee creep as his head is being decapitated. Absolutely fun. As we continue our big old jungle cruise.
What's your favorite tree?
My favorite tree in the entire game?
Not in game, just in life in general.
The Weeping Willow.
Where's that from?
My emotions. It's from my heart.
It's from your heart?
From Florida.
It's a Florida tree. I mean, I'm digging it. Anything that comes from Florida makes me smile, so...
That's nice. How about you, Lacoste?
I'm more of an oak guy.
Oak?
Yeah.
Oh, right through that goddamn armpit. Hell yeah. You guys get a nice smell of that? That's oaky flavor. That's the Radiant Creeps, baby. Here we go. Well, that's a branch! Hope we lost half the chat on that one. That was not a good flyby. Excuse me, our pilot's a little drunk here today. Flyby Airlines.
It's definitely not always wanna fly or fly the moon's pilot, that's for sure. Like they would this ride not bumpy, no one would throw up.
Absolutely. This is really beautiful. I mean, here in the jungle where anything can happen.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
The night. You know, we could play some songs for us. We can do so.
That's the best song.
That's the best noise you can hear.
This is the most satisfying sound in Dota. After Anti-Mage hitting someone with the mana, you're spamming that F9, and this sound pops up while people are disconnected on the enemy team.
Afraid you're incorrect. The best sound is...
No, best sound is I.
The match ready button. That's a good one. Imagine if you were walking down an alleyway and you just heard at max volume the Dota 2 match ready button, and then Axe walked around the corner.
I thought you were going to say they lure in Dota players and then they rob them in the alley.
Dun, dun, dun. Woo! They go
what do we have here? I'm down for some Dota on the street. Give me your watch and wallet.
Oh, no. Speaking of watch and wallet here, nice coconut coming out from the Witch Doctor, trying to spare that Spectre. Cataclysm. Oh, Spectre is in a lot of trouble. They do not have anything to save her. No heals. The RP almost used in attack to save her.
Dropping both carries dead.
Carries are dead, and now it is time for the supports. The slowest dust you will see in a while as Jesse is stuck by that ice wall. And with the Spectre down, not too much going on 5 men. RP was canceled at the last second, so great job by Exib. As, who's going to carry now on Fly to Moon without a Slark?
They can still take a fight. Iceberg is ready to go. Double Meteor.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. They see the boy, and Tiny trying to make some room here. Get to sacrifice himself for the rest of the team. Witch Doctor says, no, brother.
He's clear.
I won't leave you. I love you, and I'm coming. Exib looking for the bat. They stick together. That's how 3 supports play, baby. 3 boys who will not give up. Meanwhile, they do find that evil Nyx assassin. Gonna be able to try to find him. The dust actually does connect max distance dust as Roger tears through that rainforest like the Brazilian government. And now here we go. Trying to make his way out. Double stun. Throwing up. Goodbye, Tree's revenge. As you go straight to hell.
Attack speed on Tiny, not the most satisfying thing in the game.
No, but it does look good when you smack somebody for that much damage, my friend.
It really does. Misery. Just checking out what's happening in the Roche pit.
Look out, that's where Roshan lives. He's going to hurt you.
He's so close to getting Aghanim Scepter. Pure damage against the Slark, against Invoker. BKBs are not gonna do a damn thing.
Yule Scepter on the Lina used there, not quite sure why. As now we see, Batrider knows they do not have a very fast Roche team. They do have plenty of time to respond to this, and it looks like we will. Slark moving in from the top. Roshan halfway. They can't afford to let this go. This is gonna be a fight. Everybody get your goddamn popcorn ready. Or not. Oh, there it is. Here comes the fight. Tornado put down, and here comes Slark looking to finish off that Roshan. Give me that chase. Nice RP to save that. Aegis, as we see this boy bring it back the Oracle. That's who you want first. 1 down and a 4 asshole to go. Looking for more. Iceberg tossing.
But the nice dot with the blink. Everyone just blinks out.
Bye bye.
No buybacks used because both position 4 and 5 for Flight of Moon bought in the previous fight, so there was no Nyx to contest it. One of the reasons why they did not heavily commit. They just wanted to go in. Oracle was ready to use ulti on Slark, just to dispel any of the stuns they throw on him, but sadly could not get that Aegis. Now Ace, level 21, some extra HP from the talent, getting Scotty next. He's fully equipped almost.
Yeah, he is looking good, Lacoste. This is the Battle Spectre that we know and love. No radiance, no farming, nothing but your soul as she takes out that middle lane. Gentlemen, we told you at home that there was a chance that this team could come back, and this very well could be it. You wanted a quick 3-0? You wanted to make it to the dinner that you promised your girlfriend you would take her out to? Well, get wrecked, boy, because 5 men, you're staying in with the boys tonight, baby. They're not ready to give this one up.
The boys are here. 5 men are here. Roger getting closer to his blink dagger. Scout things out.
You can't say it like that. The boys are here. 5 men are. It sounds like you opened the door at our house and there's just 5 dudes outside.
Well, dudes, come in. We're down for. We need a team to wreck. You know.
That's right.
In Dota, let's 5 versus 5.
Absolutely. Here we go. They see him out, and down at the bottom, though, we do have that Nyx assassin not in this fight yet, still pushing that lane. We're going to see a boot to travel. Invoker does not believe a fight will be happening. He has botted out, and Lina has gone to defend her tower. So what could have been a team fight was canceled, and Ace is getting magnified by this Magnus. That's why they called him Magnus. You might not know.
Heard it here first. You cancel a team fight with just bailing out. TP out.
Will Iceberg be greedy enough? He might. No.
Deny.
What a deny there. TP 2 dudes to deny a tower. It's a good move. It's what you want. Smoke in the middle. They want that Invoker. They're marking him. He has been marked. Cursed, if you will. Arrows are being drawn. Will they find Invoker? This would be a big pick. Here he is. Oh my god, is that Invoker? They found him.
All wrong, Ward.
Poking on the Lincolns. What the hell are they doing? No, incorrect.
Ace got a kill on Oracle. Very easy for him.
Sure.
Just pop that ulti, jump on him. Scotty about to be finished. Abyssal Blade, take him out. So you know there's going to be 4 versus 5. Spotlight die. Use Observer Ward instead of Sentry first, even though I don't think they would get a kill on him anyway because of the Lincoln Sphere. Midas, let's go.
Absolutely. To help with 5 men, please at home whisper a mantra, say the manliest thing you can think of. Type in all chat right now in all caps. Meet, respecting women, paying taxes. Give these 5 men the strength that all men need to become winners. Bad boys don't do shit. Real men are good boys. Look out, Courier! Oh,
that's a big combo. Roger just completely getting wiped out by Tiny combo. It's a scary Tiny game. I mean, he is farming with Empower as well. So that means that he's gonna scale. We saw in the previous game where Iceberg decided to get full Daedalus, Aghanim Scepter, even Divine Rapier at one point. So this hero can do so much in the late game.
What do you think is the manliest thing someone can do? Real talk. Manliest thing. Think you look at that guy and go, all right.
Strangle a dinosaur.
Oh my shit! Here we go, Cataclysm onto that Lina. Lina actually able to survive here. Not a good initiation here from General. Great Yule Scepter there, saving her life. And we're seeing that utility come out so much. That is a Cataclysm wasted on a Lina pick, as well as the oh-so-important Lasso. There, your boy Slark, though, he is pushing in that lane. He sees the entire enemy team on vision. He knows that he's completely fine to push in this Rex, and we'll see if he's going to stay there or if he'll come for this fight.
20 seconds, Aegis will be gone. Another Handle Midas about to be used.
Spectre has to die here. Slark is pushing in on their tower, but the team is just not following her up here. Slark getting a lot more out of this than we expected.
Slark needs to respect the haunt play.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Trying to get low and thought that was going to be an RP.
It's time to go for Flight of Moon. Slark TP's back and they try to chase. Look at the Misery drawing on the minimap. We're gonna reconnect with the rest of the team, drawing the line on the minimap.
Reconvene, boys.
Still Midas ready. You wanna hit that level 25 at Spectre, even though they have to break mechanics. No, they can't break you all the time. Flicker dropped.
Man, damn. I think strangling a dinosaur is a manly thing you can do in the future.
Oh, they got it.
The
Illusion Escape on Spectre. So you're gonna have Spectre Illusions from the ulti. You're gonna have Illusion Escape plus Mantis.
Oh no, another initiation by your boy on the Owl. Tries to grab him yet again and is saved immediately. Spectre does haunt with the Witch Doctor ulting to make sure they got him away. And here we go. We see the Oracle. Gotta go on Oracle first. Trying to get that Oracle as much as we can. We kill Oracle. We kill more. RP whiffed.
It's nothing.
And what is Slark looking to turn around? They know they don't have RP. Here comes a Cataclysm. Oh, a lot of damage. But can they turn around? Nice bash there on the Spectre. Nice kill.
General disappears. Lina ulti level 20. Extra spell damage.
Tiny gets some kills here. You're already dead. Do what you can. As they work together to take down the Rock himself. He pops up.
Hit him, cancel the blink.
Can you do it?
Oh my god, Slark.
Whee! Good try.
Pew, 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 pew. Next Roche may respawn in a minute and 20 seconds. Also, Slark getting closer to level 25. They dropped the gem. Someone should pick it up.
Pick it up! No, we'll leave it. As a sign of shame, the courier will pick it. That default courier, the most shameful thing that can happen to a gem. A literal default courier.
This Slark set reminds Hannibal Lecter.
That is. And much like the Silence of the Lambs, he is getting them into his comfort zone, and he is threatening to eat them.
Comfort zone of Hannibal Lecter. Like the first part sounds, very PMA, very heavenly, I would say, and then you add Hannibal Lecter, so it's just like, what's going on? Full refresher on Iceberg, so there's gonna be... he can wipe out the whole team with the Cataclysm combo.
That alacrity, holy Jesus. Fun fact, Hannibal Lecter's wife, the actor, whatever his face is, actually divorced him after the movie came out because she said she couldn't disconnect the character with the man.
I'm not blaming her.
Don't blame her. Imagine trying to have a passionate night of love and the guy walks in, he's like, delicious dinner. I'm like, oh, fuck. Gotta get out of there.
But 30 seconds, they say.
30 seconds? What? Go ahead.
Yeah, always on the fly. Bought back in the previous fight. It's very hard for him to stay alive. Does not have a real defensive item. If he somehow manages to farm up, let's say, Eon Disc, so he does not have to use ulti on him.
Where's our goddamn plane? Fly! Take us into the river! Not the items. We want the beautiful tour. But no, it's okay. Continue. Sorry to
That's everything I had to say. Oh, look at the graph.
The graph is even a river. We want to go under the water again. Take us down there, under the sea.
Under the sea.
No, I guess it's not gonna happen.
Missed the last stone there.
Did I? How's that one go again?
Under the sea. Take it from me.
That's a boring fucking song. Give me a good one. How about a Star Wars Cantina? And you think it's over? No, just kidding.
Yeah, we had enough. It was hard.
And they unpaused for 30 seconds. Thank you, everybody. We're
Everyone
back.
is
They
in.
literally just unpaused to make us stop. Don't blame
Misery, eager to play.
He actually unpaused for them. He waited 30 seconds. 2 hours and 25 minutes. I hate you all. It was the worst day of my life. Techie's birthday anniversary, Wind Ranger Arcana comes out. Valve literally shit talks me. The Twitch chat tries to get me fired. And also T Governor shook my hand this morning. It was the worst day of my goddamn life.
Yeah, I saw T getting out of the toilet. He said, I did not wash my hands. I'm going to shake Slack's hand right now. When was Techie's released? He was in Dota 1, but was he...
Yesterday. It was the day he was released. 6 years ago.
6 years ago in Dota 2? Okay.
Yeah, it was our birthday, and they had a picture of Wind Ranger shooting him to death. Happy birthday. Okay, it's like my dad used to do. Papa, do you have a gift? Beer bottle straight in the face. Glass everywhere. Anyway, back into the game.
So, yeah, now Betrider with the BKB can get much better initiation, even though they have 1, 2, 3 spells now that go through Magic Immunity, Lina's ulti with the Ags, Abyssal Blade, RP, you name it.
And we see the smoke come out. Now that pause has broken the momentum.
Okay, so we see Spectre getting other talent, level 25 more damage coming out from the illusions. I think that's the correct play, actually, since he has Illusion Escape, a Manta style ulti, wants to be able to take out Oracle before he can do anything.
Yo.
Here's the haunt. Let's see Oracle hunt him down.
Oh, not good. Not a good haunt,
Glimmer
buddy.
Cape. That's why you need to have a dust, and he has a dust, just could not find it on time.
That is not great. Mess up the haunt. Now the counter initiation comes in. The Cataclysm on top of the Lina. Not going to be able to survive this time. Wait a second! What the phone is that? Oh, she's dead. Kidding. As we see that turn around here, BKB coming out.
Another Cataclysm is ready.
Let's go. See if we can get that double Cataclysm. But all the move. Whoa!
RP once again on nothing. Zipback. He was holding onto all RPs in the mid game, missing the last 2.
Yeah, well, maybe they didn't notice. Maybe.
Yeah, no one noticed that. I'll pretend I did not see it.
Oh no.
Also, there is a sound of the RP.
Well,
that is, okay, they're in.
You know, that's why on the all chat you cough really, really loud when you RP. But no, I guess they don't hear that. Broshan gonna be taken here. Yikarinos, double big old fail by 5 men, which could potentially cause the end of the game. You people at home were not thinking manly enough thoughts, and this is what happened. Please go onto your Google browser right now, type in Sean Connery bathing suit, orange, look at that picture, and think of 5 men, and maybe, just maybe, they'll get back into this game.
I said something stupid. The talent is haunt illusion damage, so it doesn't have to do anything with the cape that he has, but never mind.
This is going to be a complete disaster, as a witch doctor must run for his little life. Get one more beautiful... Flicker in the wrong direction.
Another flick.
Get out of there, Flick! No. Bought some time, though, for Spectre to get out.
Timeless Relic, Invoker. That's just insane. Like, some of the tier 4 items are just completely broken on certain heroes.
Not good, my friend. We do have Spider Legs coming out on Nyx. Oh, Spider Legs have been on Nyx for a very long time. I apologize. About 20 minutes now. Thought they switched it up, but they did not. As we see this tower push. Now Spectre has to hold. We do not have RP yet. It would be a good time to push. They grab him though. Nice grab there. BKB in the back. Gotta try to fly away there. Cheese will make sure that he is okay. Everyone else now slowed up though, but they're gonna try to catch him.
There's no save. I don't think anyone's gonna help him.
Nice job by the Magnus. He might have whiffed an RP, but he certainly got that. By the way, the middle tower went down, so that's no good. But hey, still in the game, boys.
They found the lost gem.
They got the gem back.
Also, one of the reasons why Spectre's not getting the dispersion talent, because, you know, there's 2 break mechanics, so it doesn't get too much value of that. Next Assassin ulti, Silver Edge on Slug.
Yep. In magical time. If they could just get the Slark, though. Any pick but the Slark. Get the Slark, win the game. Who does damage besides Invoker? You get some nice BKBs going, you get some pipes going, Invoker's done. His time is over. Give me the Slark kill, win this game. You know, actually, do we have a lot of guys with magic resistance? I'm a little surprised by that.
What magic resistance are we talking about?
On for 5 men, I mean, Invoker, you gotta get some magic resistance.
There is.
Okay.
None. Yeah, there's literally none. Just a basic magic resist.
Okay. Lena, spotted out.
I love what Nyx Assassin is doing. He has all the components of E on disc. He's just holding it, you know, in case he needs it.
Wow! That's a big commitment for a tiny
Cataclysm.
What in the world?
Put in that E on disc. Yep, nice.
There we go. Beautiful play there. Nice spot. Doesn't really do anything, but it was really cool. Double Cataclysm on the tankiest character of the enemy team. Has to find more. Witch Doctor in the deepness. He finds it. He tries to right click, aware of that Coco. Oh, wiggity bobbing out. There it comes. BKB coming out though. He is going to be able to grab that Magnus RP. So essential in this fight to winning it. They're going to want to focus on that. Go straight on top of him. The bash is out, and with no RP, this could go the other way. Now Slark using his ultimate after the BKB to make sure that he's right and good. It hits Spectre verse 3. Mid hammer down. Boom shakalaka. But Tiny, the hero. Can you smell what that rock was cooking, baby? Save that shit. Spectre go home. Gem on the ground. Not the worst fight in the world. However, it might not be over.
Go back in. He still has DD and Aegis. Does not need to be afraid of Spectre. There's another ulti. The talent cooldown.
Not this time. Spectre not able to get a Abyssal Blade. Tiny BKB. Still 1 second. An Invoker sprinting on the back. They thought that fight was over, and it was not. Well done on the Invoker. This guy has just been killing it all game.
Iceberg has been amazing throughout the whole series. VTune finds a good spot, jumps to Lena when she was about to land a combo on the Oracle. Oracle has Shaco, I believe. Yeah, 3,000 HP, now has even a Ghost Scepter, so pretty hard to take down.
Oh boy, who will defend these racks? A lone Tiny, a Witch Doctor. Magnus is up in 10 seconds. He does have RP, does not want to waste that. They do not. Do they have Glyph? Save the racks? No.
Save the range racks? Please, God. In this kind of situation, don't use it.
But the range racks, the cost. It could have healed fully. Oh well. Top lane looking
That's
like...
That's unhealable.
No, if you hit a tower under backdoor protection and then they don't kill it, it heals. So you could have saved the Ranger X there.
With a glyph?
Yeah, with a glyph.
That's why you don't use a glyph with Ranger X. I was like, what?
Listen, Lacoste.
Aegis is gone. Put that Hyperstone in.
10 seconds till we got Spectre. Haunt is available, so they gotta be a little careful here. Good to see a Haunt initiation. Oh.
Hyperstone, come on. I know you have a lot of attack.
Oh no, they can't afford to lose Magnus. The caddy. Oh God. It's an absolute destruction. The caddy knocking out members of the team. Buyback from the Magnus, and they are just on that Spectre. Magnus with a nice RP on
no follow-up.
People. No follow-up, however, a Spectre shouldn't be too far in the back. She's got to take out that Invoker. A lot of damage, and she'll do it. Could this be Spectre's turnaround? The Witch Doctor unimpeded. She's looking for something, but Merc will get it slower down. Tight. Get on that. Throw something. Here we go. Stun up, but she's got to look out for people lucky. Your boy from Dark Reef Prison coming in, and he is actually pretty scared. He does have a Maledict on him. Well done for the Witch Doctor. Not only
he's blowing man, needs to be careful.
All right.
Still Abyssal Blade.
Come on, boy. You can't let him get away.
No buyback on Invoker. They had to use 2 buybacks, Tiny and Mag.
Peanuts. You know, that could have been a nice turnaround, but Slark with enough mana to get out of there. Witch Doctor did a God's work, though, getting him away from that Spectre. That would have been definitely the end of the game. So we'll see some more.
Spectre, 29 armor. Slark says, yeah, I'm just going to build magical damage, so upgrades that Hyperstone into a full Mjolnir.
Once again, 5 men need your help. If you're watching this in real life, look to one of your bros, put your hand on their shoulder, and give them a compliment. If you're in Twitch chat, pick out a random user, give them a compliment. A real man knows how to be kind to other bros. And with that power, we may see a comeback. Probably not, though. As we see, Fly to Moon, about ready to Elon Musk these guys like they were his Tesla stock prices. There they go. Out of nowhere. This guy's coming in. Mr. Tiny being knocked down here. Spectre going on the back line, trying to pick up Oracle. The first target that they want. BKB on the Slark. She does not have the Abyssal Blade. No more. Here comes the caddy. And no.
Not gonna hit anything.
All right. So you lose an Oracle. He buys back. Not too bad.
Next Roche might spawn in 25 seconds. Invoker definitely needs to farm his buyback. He's 650 gold away from it. I think he would have bought back in the previous fight if he had it.
Yep. Getting close to level 30 down here, Lacoste. Who's got the scariest level 30 on these teams?
I'd say Slark.
Yeah.
Is he close?
And
28.
Magnus almost level 25, which is a big deal. So was Lita. We're on the cusp of greatness in only 9 minutes until those neutral items. Give me another. Give someone else in Twitch chat a compliment. For this might be the time that they need to come back. Slarky, calm out here. If they can follow up, shot. Don't let him get the BKB in the old top. Whoa! Mid-lane with the save. Great job. And Tornado is going to completely dispel everybody. Getting ready for the turnaround. Here it comes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted to watch. Jesus, they killed them.
Not used. Another one.
That just definitely Witch Doctor. They're trying to get on Spectre. She's pretty dingy though. She's got the power. She will be able to load it orb, but instantly
die. Quick Roche respawn, so go in there and pick up Aegis for your Slark. Man, that was such a sick play from Always Wanna Fly.
Oh, barely doesn't get that kill.
Even gets the last hit with the hammer.
Look at this Invoker. Iceberg is a goddamn menace all over the map. Tiny getting hit by the Ra. Oh, he cancels it at the last second. Nice job. Magnus left him to die. Maybe not the best move in the world as Tiny has picked off their double buyback.
Yeah, that's not gonna save you against the Slark who's as farmed as half of your team at the moment. Also, I want to see someone build Vlads for the Slark so that he actually has a lifesteal.
Oh, the alacrity Slark. Look at that attack. This is just horrific. But as we saw last time, they killed this Slark again. Could be a miracle game, Lacoste. This could be one for the ages.
No Tiny for a minute and a half.
Oh boy,
My deck can just run down on the mid lane. What? The third item? It's a refresher. Okay, so triple Cataclysm. And he has enough mana to use it. Look at his mana pool.
Good lord, if you guys have sunglasses, put them on now. This will be quite like staring at the center of the sun. The triple Cataclysm will blind the hell out of you as we move up. They want that last Rax. BKB popped. They're going to get a drag onto the Spectre. Their #1 target.
5 hours.
Oh my god. There come the caddies. And Spectre's dead with no buyback. That will be the end of the Divine Division Grand Final match. Fly to Moon with an impressive 3-0. They have not called GG, but surely there it is.
It's coming. There it is. Misery with the GG. Congrats. Yeah, I think Fly to Moon today was just a better team. 5 men overcomplicating things with their drafts. I think I've seen them play much better Dota, easier to execute. I also remember their game with